Hi, we're Jesse and Camille, a young couple in our 20s who just bought a sailboat in Malaysia. But we didn't exactly just stumble onto this lifestyle. For a year and a half, we worked in one of the hottest, dustiest places on Earth, the Australian mines. I was a utility worker and Jesse was a rope access rigger. We worked 12-hour shifts for 2 weeks straight, and then we only got 1 week off. But in that week off, we lived in our converted Land Cruiser, so we didn't have to pay rent. We just caught our own waves and our own food, and we lived full-time in the car, off-grid, saving every dollar for one goal: to buy a sailboat and chase a life at sea. But to start at the beginning, before we were on our sailboat, we met in Byron Bay on October 4th, 2023. I had just moved to Australia and started working in a hostel while Jesse happened to stay there. Jesse was born in Australia, but didn't stay long. His family traveled around in a caravan for 10 years and then set off on the greatest adventure of all time, cycling the world for 12 years. They didn't just cycle, but they helped people along the way, from surgery to building homes. And at the same time, on the other side of the world, I was probably at soccer practice in Virginia, living the typical American childhood, riding the school bus to school, going to my brother's Little League games, but I always craved something wilder. So when I turned 18, I left to go to college in California, where I studied anthropology. And when I graduated, instead of getting a job, I bought a one-way ticket from the Sahara Desert to the mountains of Vietnam. I chased adventure until I ran out of money, and then I moved to Australia, where I met Jesse. But we didn't always live in a fully built Land Cruiser. We actually began in an old beat-up Volkswagen named Betty. She rattled her way across Australia and carried us through coastlines and country roads, until one day she just couldn't anymore, and that's when everything shifted. We landed jobs in the mine to get a new car as a home, but realized we could make a lot of money really fast, and that's when suddenly the dream of buying a sailboat didn't feel far away anymore. It felt close, like something we could actually reach, and we did. It's been 4 months since we bought Stella, our 39-foot Jeannot Sun Odyssey. And let's be honest, it hasn't been smooth sailing. We've had engine issues, toilet drama, and a little more grime in places we didn't expect. But even with all the chaos, life has never felt more right. Our days have been spent sailing through islands, hiking through jungles, cliff jumping in Tortuga water, and chasing the next wave whenever we can. Right now, Stella's getting ready for her big leap. New rigging, safety upgrades, and the gear we truly need to set off for the world. And our next stop is Indonesia, searching for untouched surf breaks, secret islands, and wild anchorages. The chance to immerse ourselves in cultures far from the ones we left behind. So jump aboard, follow along, and come with us, because the adventure is just getting started.